Releasing the hamstring fascia can be helpful if you have pain in the center of your knee, plantar fasciitis, and sometimes low back pain. This is a really big muscle, and so I feel like you can't really get in there with a foam roller with as much weight as you need to. So I'm going to have you use your softball-sized fascia tool. If you place this guy into the hamstring and try to lean as much weight into it as you can here, I would suggest just rolling your leg back and forth like a log. This is going to help shear some of those fibers in a perpendicular way to the way that they run. If this is not enough weight into this spot, you can plant this leg and lift your hips off the ground a little bit. So this is going to put just a little bit more weight into this spot, really trying to go across the whole part of this muscle and through all of the tissue here. On the floor, this is the most effective range of motion, just this rolling like a log, maybe a little bit of your hips shifting side to side. And playing around with the spot here. So you can start pretty close to your knee and work your way up almost to the point of being at your glute. But this is going to be your range of motion in this area. I'm going to show you an option 2 from the chair. Releasing your hamstring from a chair will help you get a little bit more range of motion. So you're going to use your lacrosse ball instead. And I'm going to put it pretty close to the back of my knee here. So it's a little bit hard to see since this chair has a little bit of padding, but you can see this is right in the center, pretty close to my knee here. I'm going to lean weight in from my upper body through both of my hands and just try to compress this tissue as much as I possibly can. Then flex my foot and really slowly straighten my knee as much as possible. So this is the range of motion you can't get on the floor and is really helpful for lengthening that fascia and being able to break apart some of the adhesions here. So bending and straightening, you may also try the rolling side to side or roll and bend your knee, depending on what feels like it's getting you the most intensity or the most feeling of that shearing. And then I would just slowly work your way up. So I always start close to my knee and work my way back. Same thing, leaning weight into it. Whew, that's a better spot. Rolling and just utilizing the range of motion that you get in this chair. Especially down close to your knee, that's going to be really helpful for knee pain. Up into this mid hamstring can sometimes be really helpful for heel and plantar fasciitis pain as well. So make sure you're playing around with the areas here. You can even cheat a little bit more towards almost the IT band fascia. Lean into it and see if there's anything along the junction points that feel stuck together and worth releasing. So just map everything out, try towards the inside, towards the outside, and work your way back towards your glute.